We are here to be unreasonable.
We will make the impossible possible.
We are here to save lives.
We will remind people what's important to them.
I'm Trisha.
And I'm Riddhi.
And we are the co-founders of
Chronomed.
Chronomed is an app to help remind patients to take their daily medication on time.
It comes complete with medication charts and dosage reminders.
Because here at Chronomed, we believe that healthcare is a right, not a privilege. So what exactly is the problem? The problem is that millions suffer from diseases, and only 1 in 100 actually remember to take their prescribed medication.
And because of that, did you know that there are 125,000 premature deaths every year in the US alone?
Yes, that's right. But have no fear, Chronomed is here. Our app is for sufferers of life-changing diseases have a lot less to worry about. It comes with many unique features, such as being in contact with your doctor and local pharmacies, and of course, a Chrono friend,
who will get alerted if you ever forget to take a dose.
And Chrono Society, a forum to help you communicate with others on the app. Okay. Moving on to the competition.
So we were thinking about this, and we were wondering, why hasn't anyone tried to solve this problem? So we looked around, did a little bit of research, and we found these 3. The problem is that each of these are just phone-based solutions to this pounding problem. The thing is, in developing countries like India, not everyone can afford a smartphone. India's population is well over 1 billion people, but still barely even 15% can afford even a simple phone. Well, they haven't thought about that, have they? We have. That's where the Chrono Tracker comes in, but we'll talk about that a bit later.
To actually build a company, you need to know people really need your product. So we conducted a survey, and here are the results. As you can see, more than 80% of people said they would love to use an app like Chronomed to help them with their daily lives. How can we help everyone? Over 20% of India suffers from non-communicable diseases and are estimated to cost India $6.2 trillion during 2012 to 2030.
Our app is for everyone in the need of medication reminders, and we are trying to help as many people as we can. Since the languages spoken in India are over 19,000, we plan to have language-based customized versions of the app so that it is available to a larger group of people all around the nation. So this is our app prototype. You can go to your profile, add a medication, enter its details, set the reminder, mark taken if you have, then you get a chance to replenish your medicine, buy it, and find nearby pharmacies to pick it up from. And then you can collect it with a certain code. You can also chat with your Chrono friends or your Chrono Society. Then you can upgrade your account if you want. And that's your Chronomed experience. We would also like to inform you that we are currently developing an app on Xcode that we expect to be finished in a short while. Well, if we aim to capture the largest market available within our reach, we need to come up with different platforms to reach this market. In our case, this innovation is the Chrono Tracker, our offline physical alternative to Chronomed, the app.
To put it quite simply, it's a circular-shaped pill box with an alarm to remind you to take your medication. As the Chrono Tracker is targeted towards the population of India that lives under the poverty line, we are in talks with a few non-profit government organizations and government hospitals that have agreed to purchase our product in bulk and distribute it amongst their organization. The mechanism of the Chrono Tracker is such that if you have a phone, you can connect the Chrono Tracker to your phone.
Otherwise, the NGO or hospital that you have received it from will connect it to their database and control it from there.
A user of Chrono Tracker can also make adjustments to their medication schedule with the help of the pharmacy or hospital where purchased, with a small fee.
Social media apps like Instagram and Facebook will obviously be some of the major platforms to advertise our product. Other ways are to partner with the network of pharmaceutical companies so as to advertise our product and their company.
We will also get live user testimonials. As mentioned before, we have tied up with a few hospitals which will help us do so. Here are our partnerships.
These are 3 hospitals and 1 pharmacy that we were talking about. We are also in talks with a few nonprofit government organizations.
So what is our market like for the online version? India's population being well over 1 billion people, the number of people with chronic diseases is also huge. But just taking the number of smartphone users amongst them, we come to a number about 78 million people. Taking a conservative approach, we can confidently say that about 10% of this, about 7.8 million people, is a realistically obtainable market.
Now, if we examine the market for our offline version, the Corona Tracker, our target users will be the number of people suffering from a chronic disease but without access to a smartphone. And again, at 10% of this, which comes to around 18 million, is an easily obtainable goal for our product. For our online revenue model, we have 3 main streams of revenue. The first being the premium subscription model, where users are given full access to all features within the app. The second one is the commission generated whenever a user buys medicine through our app.
As you can see, we will be profitable for year 1. The offline version has a similar profitability. We have taken the revenue we've taken the estimate over a 3-year period.
So, this is our team.
And we couldn't have done it with our advisors. Thank you.
We would love to answer your questions now.
Wow, a great presentation, I have to say.
Thank you.
Well thought,
Thank you.
especially the offline web part.
Thank you so much.
I just want to ask, is there any specific diseases you're going to target at the first round? And is there any particularity for that disease so that you can design your product accordingly?
Okay, so for now, we are not targeting any specific disease. Whatever disease you have, you can enter your medications, and we will also, in our final product, we will also remind people of drug interactions. If they are taking 2 drugs at the same time that might cause side effects, we would also warn them of that. So we are not targeting any particular disease.
So it can also be used for like normal diseases. Let's say you have like a fever or something. You can also use the app for that. That's for parents who like have many children and it's difficult to manage everything all the time. So they can use it for that as well. It's not only for chronic diseases. It can be used for anything, any medical.
Just my suggestion, sometimes you need something to really grab that attention over time. So targeting something is something you might want to do.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
What makes you passionate, obsessed with this problem?
Okay. So recently, our grandmother on our mom's side, she passed away, and we feel that she was living alone, and she didn't have a lot of people to look after her. And she was a diabetic patient, and as you know, that diabetes can cause a lot of other diseases, including memory loss. And since she had nobody around her, she couldn't really manage all her medications. We feel that if she had somebody to actually be taking care of her like that, she could have lived longer.
Yeah, she could have had her medicines on time, and she could have recovered faster and lived a normal life. Yeah.
So you got sisters,
Sisters.
Sisters.
Yeah.
very well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I was I worked on a similar device, including with some online programs in college. It's my 2 co-founders in that John Office, Apple, Facebook, especially, so the world.
Thank you.